Hello parents, my name is Mr. McCarty. I am the principal here at Amelia Earhart Elementary. I'm grateful you've taken time to meet with your child's teacher and taking a short moment to watch a little video that we have created to get to know our school better. We're going to start by explaining some of the kind of important principles and educational values that we emphasize here at Amelia Earhart. We are the Amelia Earhart Aviators, and that's our mascot. And we've taken that and turned it into an acronym that helps us to remember some of the key important parts of being a good learner. And so here you can see a good learner values collaboration, perseveres, asks questions, thinks out loud, offers solutions, and reflects on their learning and actions. And these are big words, but we feel like it's important to take the time to help students understand them, to help build a growth mindset in students, and help them to understand that being a good learner is more than just sitting quietly, but it is an active, engaged process for their true deep learning to happen. The next thing I want to share is our citizenship standards. And so we're the Aviators, and Aviators rise. And that stands for respect, integrity, safety, and empathy. And again, we teach each of these, what they mean, and really help students understand the importance of each and how by showing these characteristics, we have a positive, safe, and fun environment at Amelia Earhart. And the kids have really responded well to this. I often use it as I'm working with kids to try to help correct their behavior, but we also use it just as a preventative and instructive manner to help students learn about the expectations. We have songs for both this and for our aviators. The kids love them, they learn them and sing them, and it just is part of what we do to try to create a positive and good feel at Amelia Earhart Elementary. The learning challenge or learning pit is another thing that we talk about with our students to help try and continue to build upon what it means to be a good learner and to help students have a growth mindset. Students and just people in general don't want to make mistakes. They want to do things that are easy for them or that they can know they can be successful. And what we want to help students understand and build in our culture is that mistakes are good. They help our brain grow, and we need to challenge ourselves and go into new situations, learn new things where we can push our capabilities and push our abilities of what we can do. And so this here shows, again, our Amelia Earhart. She's willing to take a challenge. She, is stuck in the learning pit and something that's challenging and tough in their learning, and reflects and then continues with persevering and is then ready for the next challenge and journey. And we talk about these different things like asking questions and collaborating, offering solutions, and thinking out loud as things that will help our students to get out of the learning pit. I have a short video that was made a few years ago by some students sharing their kind of understanding of persevering when things are hard and not giving up.
Two-step story problems were hard for me. Three-digit story problems. Two-step story problem. Handwriting. Typing on computer. The first score that I got on my test was 20% because I couldn't figure out what to do.
You should not give up.
I persevered and worked it out. You try your best.
Do my best guess. You don't cry or pout or throw a fit.
You don't get sad. I would persevere and try again. I kept on working and I didn't give up. You have to try with pictures or do something with your numbers. And I put my two hands on the keyboard. I persevered. I kept on practicing and persevering.
Try again.
And now I'm really good at two-step story problems. Now I'm really good at them and I got better at it. And the last time I took it, I got 100%.
Next, I'd like to show a short video to show what our reading program is about, what the purpose is, and how it benefits our students.
The Earhart Society is a program that we do here at school.
It's a reading program, a literacy program.
A book of the month for the whole school.
It brings students and teachers together in talking about meaningful books.
New books that the students are highly interested in to promote a love of reading. call it what you want. The whole point of it is to get kids to love reading.
Society books are a big deal in my classroom.
The idea is to help kids get to sample different books.
About new books that we may have not read or not knew about before.
I like the fact that not everyone is going to like everything. I think that's exciting to discover and taste different books and find out what you personally enjoy.
Then introduce those to students who might otherwise never have been able to read them.
Books that have inspirational messages, things that we can learn from.
Once a month,
A couple kids from each class go to the Kiva and read awesome books and do fun activities and have a snack.
teachers that plan these fun activities with our book of the month.
The activity that holds together with the books.
Just seeing the kids get excited and want to take those books back to class and talk to their class about it.
They read a book and then they do an activity for the book. Snacks.
Love the society. They always come back very excited. They share with the rest of the class.
They also really like to find stories that are similar to the books that they read that month, and they love it when we read it aloud in class. And they just think that it's a fun, cool experience to be immersed in the book.
Challenges because they have everybody working together.
One, I like challenges because you have to persevere.
Here's our important parent drop-off and pickup map. As parents come in, we ask that you drive all the way around the roundabout and pull through our parent pull through and drop off. If you have students that are in kindergarten or are going straight to the playground, you can drop off your students at this end of the at the west end of the drop-off and enter in through the kindergarten doors and exit through the hallway out to recess. If you are dropping your students off for breakfast, you can drop them off at the east doors by the 4th grade classrooms. They can enter in the building and go into the lunchroom. Afterwards, they can exit and go to recess. We ask that no parents enter in the bus drop-off only zone. This is for students in buses. We have several buses, including buses that come a little later during the day. And so we need to make sure that that bus lane is always easily accessible for them. And so we ask that no parents drop students off at this drop-off. If you see cars pulling in, those cars are parking because this is also a faculty parking lot. But we ask that no parents drop off here. We find that these two entry points are sufficient to get students either to the recess quicker or to the lunchroom fairly quickly. If you have any concerns or questions about this, feel free to call us back here at Amelia Earhart. This is a request that we have all students have their PowerSchool updated. You can find that by clicking on our PowerSchool link on our main school website. Once that's done and you have checked in with the office using our new security system, then we will give you, your student, a new t-shirt. We also would like to encourage all families to apply for free and reduced lunch meals. Even if you don't think that you will qualify, we request this because a substantial portion of our funding here at Amelia is connected to the applications for free and reduced lunch. Even for those that might not qualify, sometimes those applications actually help increase our funding. So we ask that any and all that are able to apply. And if you do, we will give your child a brand new graphic novel book to read at home. So thank you very much. We hope that you, if you have any questions, feel free to call here at Amelia at 801-370-4630.